money I be spending on BBs. Huh. That's why you got some when you see me.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Carry for James Conner, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Make a play ball, baby.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right back to him on 1st down. Powers through him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on first down. Hobbs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Hobbs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for two here. Now a toss going left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Rodgers. Going for Jefferson downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season? Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Hill. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Hill now operating from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Hill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll try the left side. Hobbs. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll try the left side. Hobbs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Hobbs, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And it's fielded at the 34. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. First down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Rodgers now on first down. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Hill's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
You got nothing. Check 48's the I'm coming.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Finding room to the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Broncos 36, Bills 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Connor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Hey, we got 3. 88.
Now Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
You got 3. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick slant here to Woods. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check for the 50.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Jefferson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Blitz. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 48's the mark.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Ahmed is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Broncos 43, Bills 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, Connor. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Jefferson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on first down. Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And that one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hill. And that's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Hill. That ball caught by Campbell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again. Hill. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 15, Bills 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run.